Thank you so much for joining us today. This is MG Govia. I'm the Education Outreach Liaison of OK11, and you are listening to our podcast, Digging Deep. This is our first episode of 2023, and we just wanted to kind of take a step back and reset and give everybody an opportunity to see what Education Outreach does, what our team tries to do within a year, and the events coming up and things of that nature. So to give you all the information with Education Outreach, I brought on my teammate, my coworker, my right-hand man, Stephen Chenauld. And Stephen, before we dive into all the cool stuff that's coming up in 2023, how about you let everybody know how you help the Education Outreach team?
Yeah, so I mostly handle a lot of the stuff on our digital side. I maintain and update our websites. If you get any emails from us, there's a good chance that was from me. I schedule our social media and then just help MG with anything that he needs.
Exactly. I always say, and I will continue to always say, Steven makes me look good. I don't know how to edit a podcast, for example, and here he is every single time taking all these clips and making a good show out of this. So thank you, Steven, for all the help that you do with Education Outreach here at OK11. We couldn't do it all without you, for sure. So thanks for joining me. This is going to be a fun conversation. I just wanted you to, like I said, give people a glimpse into Education Outreach, let them know what we were here for. You've been with OK how long now?
Just over 5 years now.
Okay, and I'm in my 10th year, and so I've had an opportunity to grow within the company. Anybody who's listened to the podcast before probably have heard a quick overview of my career, but I started out as a damage prevention agent, taking the calls, and had an opportunity to make it from there to member services, to our GIS team, to this education role. And it's been a fun 10 years. And for the last 5 of it, I've gotten to work with Steven, and Steven's been a huge support in, like I said, making us look good and getting that information out there, and being a great resource for us. So I appreciate that very much so. So the Education Outreach team, I took over this role right at 3 years ago, and it was a year that we had to do our expo virtually, and that was a shakeup. You know, we had this thing going on, and we had to go virtual for a while, and through the pandemic, and then we finally got to where we can do things in person again, and then we were almost reinventing quite a bit. And so I wanted to let our listeners know that we have tons of opportunities for you to learn all things 811 and safety in general. So first things first, let's talk about the webinars. How often do we do those webinars?
We have new webinars every other week.
Exactly.
And then any previous webinar you can watch anytime on our YouTube channel. So if you miss out or can't make it, you can always catch it on our YouTube channel later.
Yeah, and I just recently YouTube updated their URL for us. So all you have to do is type in the @ sign or @ symbol, OK811, and it'll find our channel, and you can check out all those. So if you can't catch us live, that is always an option as well. And our webinars, we do those, like I said, twice a month. We try to tailor those webinars that have content that applies to either our facility operators and owners, aka our members, or onto our excavator side, the ones who are out there with the excavation equipment and digging around those utilities, making sure everybody's safe. So that's the first thing. Go to our website, ok811.org. You can check out education events and see just webinars as they're scheduled. We put out that schedule quarterly, so you should be able to see what's ahead, sign up for those interesting topics. And if anytime you have a topic that you would like to suggest to us, you're like, man, we haven't really dove into emergency locate requests and how to use those in a while, shoot me an email, and we can see if we can put that into the next quarter and get that information out to you. And along with those webinars that are scheduled, when we have time, we can always jump on a Zoom meeting or do any other dedicated webinar for you and your crew. If you know you're going to have a safety meeting and you want OK111 represented, and we can go into that classroom or that safety meeting for you, we'll be happy to do so. So just let us know. Those dedicated webinars, anything that we do, we try to do for free. It's just a matter of timing. So get in on our calendar, give me an opportunity, and we'll give that content to you and your crews to keep everybody safe. So that's something that really took off last year. I know in April and in August, those 2 months, we get a lot of requests for dedicated training. April is National Safe Digging Month. Do you remember all the stuff that we did that month last year?
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, August is August 11th, which is 811 Day. So we have an opportunity to partner with a lot of companies, get our information out through dedicated training as well. Our big event that we do every year, though, is our Oklahoma Excavation Safety Expo. And that's coming up. That's going to be in March 22nd and 23rd in Norman. Stephen, you've been working on the website. Everything's good, ready to go.
Yeah, registration's open for attendees as well as sponsors and exhibitors.
Perfect. And the website is okexcavationsafety.com.
That's right, correct.
And when you go there, you'll be able to see our agenda. We are actually finalizing the agenda, so it should be finalized by the time this podcast is live. But we're finalizing the agenda. We have a great keynote speaker. We have 12 breakout sessions, all related to safety and damage prevention. What we do with our breakout sessions, we have 3 tracks of 4 breakout sessions each. And one is A11 information to our members. One is A11 information and excavation safety towards excavators. And then a third track was professional development, things of that nature, things that are a little bit more all-encompassing, a little above all for your workplace, just to be a better coworker, team member, things of that nature. So check out that agenda. You'll be impressed. And then registration for the expo is just $100 for the expo itself for a day of attending. That includes your lunch and the keynote speaker, those breakout sessions and everything. And then if you would like to have a additional training, we have 3 options for you. You can get A11 certified. You can have excavation and trenching safety, or line locating training. Those are 4-hour blocks. Those are actually on Wednesday, the day before the expo, in the afternoon, and it runs from 1 to 5 p.m. And then at 5 is when our networking mixer is. So you come in the day, get there right around lunchtime, right after lunch, enjoy the training. After the training, networking, and then stay the night if you can. And then Thursday is a full day of the expo. So it's a great opportunity. And to have that 4 hours of training is just an additional $25, right? So we keep it really inexpensive for our attendees on purpose. We are a nonprofit. We only do the fees to self-fund the event. So we're not out to make any money off of this. We just want to cover the event, make sure that we get that training out to you as affordable as possible. So definitely check out our website, okexcavationsafety.com, and register for the expo today. We'll be looking forward to seeing you on March 22nd and 23rd. In addition to the expo, we also have other events, and one thing that's really popular is our safety days. So Stephen, you want to tell us a little bit about safety days?
Sure. Our safety days are similar to an expo. They're kind of like a smaller version of our expo in a few different locations around the state. So for example, this year, we're going to have 3 different safety days. The first one in Lawton, the second one in Enid, and then the last one in Tulsa. Mm-hmm. So you can go out to those locations in those days, get some training, maybe network with some people in the area, get A11 certified if you want, and we'll even give you lunch.
Yeah, I'm really excited about safety days. Last year was kind of a down year in our safety days. Our attendance wasn't where we typically like them, so we're promoting it earlier and heavier this year. That safety day in Lawton is going to be in April. Enid's in May, and then Tulsa is going to be in August. And then in July, we do a virtual safety day where we just put a few webinars together for you. And all of them, like Steven said, great opportunity to network. We're going to have A11 certification available for you, and they're 4-hour blocks. So what we're going to do is have a AM session. People come in before lunch, get their training, and then a group comes in after lunch or at lunch to stay through the end of the day for their training. And so it gives people just a 4-hour commitment. Get training, get lunch, and be a part of that. So the best part about the safety days is they're free. Because they're a smaller event, we partner with the venues. OK11 takes on that cost, and then we provide lunch to a smaller event to give everybody that training. So it's a great opportunity. If you can't make the expo, definitely make the safety days. But if you want the best of both worlds, I highly encourage it. We'd love to see emergency responders, local excavators, as well as our member companies represented in the local region, like when we're in Lawton or Tulsa or Enid. So looking forward to it. And again, that information is also on that same website, okexcavationsafety.com. Just look across the top, you'll see safety days, and you'll be able to register as those registrations become open and agendas are finalized. So check that out. That website is going to be a great resource for you year round. Another thing that we're doing this year, in addition to our webinars, in addition to our safety days, in addition to the expo, is putting a real big emphasis on sponsorship and exhibitor opportunities to work with us. If you are a member company and you have underground facilities and you're responding to locates and you want to step up your public awareness or more of your damage prevention, reach out to us. We want to partner with you at different events. We do the state fair. There's a weather expo that we're going to be a part of, things of that nature. Let us know how we can help you with your public awareness efforts. And we can do quite a bit, even if it's just handing out promotional material or educational material. And so that's an opportunity for you. If you're not a member company with Lines Underground, we have what's called sustaining memberships. Sustaining membership is someone who doesn't have anything underground, and you're not protecting any infrastructure, but you still encourage safe digging and damage prevention. Some of our locating companies are sustaining members. For example, organizations such as OMAG and others are sustaining members, and it's an opportunity for us to partner up with different events year round with them as well. So if you have any questions, let me know and we can get that set up for you.
Join us March 22nd and 23rd in Norman for the Oklahoma Excavation Safety Expo. The Oklahoma Excavation Safety Expo is an annual conference which brings together safety industry experts, excavators, and underground utility owners. This expo provides excavators with the knowledge and training required to have a safe and damage-free worksite. The expo will have breakout sessions for utility operators, excavators, and general professional development. You can also choose between 3 4-hour training session options, including 811 certification, excavation and training safety, or line locating. Registration is open, so register today at okexcavationsafety.com.
Steven, we kind of covered everything. I didn't want this podcast to be that long. I just wanted people to know how to find us, how to reach out to us. Is there anything else that you can think of before I wrap it up?
I don't think so. If anybody has any questions, be sure to reach out at education@ok811.org. Or check out our, like you said, educational events page on our website, ok811.org, or go to the Expo and Safety Day website, which is oklahomaexcavationsafety.com.
Correct. And all those places are great resources. And Steven, I'm going to ask you to throw that information on our YouTube video when this makes it out there. So you'll be able to watch it, write down those websites and other information to get a hold of us. And we're looking forward to seeing you this year. Let's reach out to more people than we did last year. And I'm excited about everything the Education Outreach team is doing. So with that, thank you, Steven, for helping me out on highlighting this year's events. And to our listeners, thank you so much for being a part of us, and let us know how we can help you keep Oklahoma safe. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.